Hey guys, I hopped in my 2014 Mustang GT, getting ready to go out, and I noticed this. There's no engagement whatsoever. So I'm gonna go underneath the car and take a look, see what's going on. Taking a look over here, it seems to be fine. No bolts are missing. I've had this happen in the past, and these bolts were the culprit, but they're there right now, so I'm going to take a further look and see what else I can find. Since everything looked fine down there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything off up here and see what's going on up top. Alright, I removed everything to get to the shifter. Everything's in place, everything's bolted, everything's tight. You can kind of see that right there. That is where this guy sits on top of, like this. So what happened was it broke. Simple as that. So found the problem. Didn't need to jack the car up. But hey, at least I got an excuse to go under the car today. So I called Barton, and those guys over there were really helpful. They shipped me out a new shifter, and I'm going to go ahead and return the snapped shifter off of my car. So they were really helpful and really fast, actually, which was great. But you can see, here's the old one. Get a good idea of where it snapped. You can look inside there, see how far in it snapped. So when you take a look at this one, get a good idea of how it's made and where it snapped. I don't know why it snapped, but anyways it did. So the next step is I'm going to take off the main part of the bracket off of my car and then swap it out, and we'll go from there. So I've already taken the center console off. It's really easy. So right now mine is unclipped, but this is how you do it. Get a finger hold in there, and then you're just going to pull up. There's a clip here, a couple clips throughout. Let me take this off and show you the clips there. Here's 1, 2, and looks like 3 and 4 on the bottom. And then you take off the electronics controls. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to set mine off to the side. And you can see in here where the shifter sits. And you can see it's broke off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off those 10mm bolts. Take this sucker off and work the next step. Alright, I had to drop the mount from the bottom because that one bolt right there, the way that the shifter is sitting right now is pretty much the way it was when I pull off the boot and everything. Can't really tell too much from this video right here. That last bolt right there, it's blocked off by the car itself. So I had to go underneath, loosen up some bolts, drop this shifter down. Now I have plenty of room. Now I have plenty of room to get to it. So I'm going to knock that off and get going. That last bolt has been removed, and this is it. Pull that sucker straight up and off. what it looks like on the bottom. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Alright, so here's the new shifter from Barton. You see up here, revision 2. No revision, so this is the original. Here's where it broke off. Voila. So, what I'm going to do is remove this plastic piece to put it on the new shifter so it fits inside the car. Try grabbing the flathead, not do too much damage to it. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. So I just used a big flathead, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad. Just get a big fucking flathead and pry it off. Comes right off. Grab the new one. Okay, I'm going to try a rubber mallet on it. Look at that. Nice and easy. Free movement. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on it because I've been taking it off by handling it. So I'll throw some more grease on it and put it on. Alright, I dropped the new one in, and what you got to watch out for is that plastic piece at the bottom of the shifter. It's got to sit in the housing on the car itself. Once it's in, you'll know it's in. It's nice and firm and very little wiggle, so you know it's in. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get these other 4 bolts hand tightened. And then I'm going to tighten them all up and go back to the bottom, tighten those up, and kind of just start buttoning things back together because it's just about finished. Alright, I got all the bolts in, top and bottom. Everything's snug, good to go. You can see it's not wiggling where you don't want it to be wiggling. Looks like all the gears are engaging just fine. So I'm going to put everything back together, take it out for a test spin, and go from there. Alright, everything's installed, back to good. Feels like normal. Test drive coming. So it's been about a week now since I installed the new shifter, and no problems. Shifts fine. I have no worries. It's actually better now than before. So I'm good to go and ready to get into some more trouble. And I'll keep you guys posted.